Hi Aquarius, my sun sign brothers and sisters, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. Thank you so much. With that said, if you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help us on our paths to our highest vibrational good. So let's have a look, see what the week ahead has in store for us. Alright, so this week we get, okay, seems to be that one. What are you? The Emperor, right? So this week, yes, we are standing our ground, but ultimately this is going to be a week of daring, right? Aquarius, one of the things that people don't necessarily attribute to us is bravery, right? And this week it very well might see you out on a ledge. This could very well see you an Aquarius differentiating themselves from the crowd. Right, this could see you stepping out on your own. The Emperor card represents the sign of Aries, right? And as a destiny card, the Emperor talks about you can go your own way. Right? This talks about you going out on a limb. This talks about you stepping up, sticking your neck out, right? There's going to be somewhere in your life this week where you'll be sticking your neck out. There'll be somewhere where you are standing your ground, standing up to be counted, or voicing an opinion. And this opinion may not be very popular. It might see you at odds with your surroundings, with your peers, with your colleagues, with your family even, possibly. It could see you saying something, and it's really important. This seems to have come up for everybody this week, which is why I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Please watch the general overview. I'm not talking about it just so I can get views. This one is really important because this week ahead is going to be very intense. I don't know why. I haven't checked the astrology to know enough about it, but I know that this week ahead is going to be very intense for all of us in some way, shape or form. And the smallest things are going to be the things that seem to set everybody off. I don't know what's going on up there, but I will be checking. It seems like there's going to be some sort of collective madness this week. And I've got to say this to you, with the Emperor card as your destiny, this is about you saying, you know what, I stand behind my belief, I'm standing firm in it, I don't care if you want to, whatever you say to me, I'm not backing down from this one. There will be something that you truly believe in your heart and soul that you should go for. You will be standing your ground with it and ultimately asserting your own power, right? So just be cautious. There are ways to do that don't have to turn into a battle zone, right? And yeah, like I said, it looks like your opinion is going to be one that doesn't necessarily, that people don't really, it might be something that a lot of people are like, I find it hard to subscribe to that. All right, so what's the context? What's the direction? This talks about the Four of Cups, right? So interesting. First thing that I noticed there, 4, Emperor card, number 4. The number 4 is about stability, patience, waiting, standing your ground, building a foundation, being an immovable object or force, right? The fact that it relates to the 4 of Cups, there's a couple of things that come in here. One, for some of you, and it doesn't happen often, so when it happens, it can be quite intense. It might be that this week you have a moment where you're like, shit, I really am out on my own with this. I really am out on a ledge or on the fringe on my own, right? And usually Aquarians really don't give a shit about that because we live our lives on the fringe, right? We are the fringe, right? We are the fringe. Right? That's just me being my weird self, and I love it. But with the 4 of Cups, yes, it can see you melancholy, sometimes a little bit of separation anxiety, or just feel really outside of everybody. And this week it could feel like that because of your viewpoint. You could be feeling like you're outside with your nose pressed against the glass, but there's just no connect between you and the inside. For others of you, or should I say for others of us, This could also be the opposite end of the scale, where you're looking at past events and you're making your decisions based on that. There's nothing wrong with that. If you've got facts of I mean, astrology is looking at what happened when certain things happened, right? You know, it's and it could be that this week that you're looking at past events and you're saying to yourself, right, well, based on all of this, this is likely what's going to happen, so I will make this decision based on the information that I have to hand. This week, that might put you at odds with people. It's almost like the conclusion that you're coming to about something is going to be possibly very unpopular this week, and you are going to have to stand your ground on it, especially if you know and believe in your heart and soul that you are right. Then you stick to your guns, Aquarius. I know I do. You know, and the thing is as well, one of the things that I pride myself on, if I know I'm right and I believe it within all of who I am happy to step out on that ledge. I'm happy to step out on that fringe. I'm happy to stand there and be that person that says, no, I'm not moving from this belief. I'm not moving from this thought because I know I am right. If somebody then presents me with something and says, Ralph, I have factual evidence and documents to say that you are 100% wrong, then you know what, I am also the sort of person that can say, fine, okay, you know what, I'm wrong, I've been presented with the facts, I will step down. But until you can prove that, until you can show me that I am, that what I believe is wrong and that I shouldn't be standing behind that, then no, you won't budge me. That's, you know, where my stubbornness comes in. So the insight card, we've got the Nine of Swords. This is not going to be an easy week for us, my dear Aquarians. We may very well see ourselves out on the fringe. You might find that your sleeping pattern is erratic in relation to the full. I mean, we start the week on a full moon, actually. My readings run from Sunday to Sunday. Always have, always will. And the reason being is because Sunday is the first day of the week. And I know that's going to spark a whole heap of shit, but whatever. I've already spoken about that. I ain't budging from it. With that said, the Nine of Swords as an insight is basically saying when you face anxiety this week, when you face moments of melancholy, possibly even separation anxiety. I don't know why, but that keeps ringing around my head. If you're feeling that stuff, don't ignore it. Don't suffer in silence and be on your own. Reach out to people and try and get an understanding of where that feeling is coming from. What is the source within you? Once you figure that out, I actually feel like you will be able to, your decision making will become even more astute, even more acute. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know how it shapes up for you in the comments. Take care, and I'll see you soon.